If this is your first intro video to the Hearts Alive children's curriculum, I'm Anna, your guide. In these 4 brief videos, we'll give you all you need to know to teach a Hearts Alive lesson. In our first 2 videos, we explored the opening and closing pages of a lesson. In these last 2 videos, we'll look at what's in the middle. First, in a Sunday school lesson, and then in a children's church lesson. The video covers a typical Sunday school lesson. The good news is, no matter what age group you're teaching, pre-K, kindergarten, lower elementary, or upper elementary, the layout of every lesson is exactly the same.
Pre-K? Kindergarten? You're not gonna put me with them, are you? Those little kids terrify me.
Of course they do.
Not to worry. You and your church leaders will decide which group is best for you. So let's jump right into a Hearts Alive Sunday school lesson. As we mentioned in the first video, the opening pages of each lesson include a chart with the breakdown of the lesson, supplies you'll need, and what to prepare ahead of time. Now we come to the actual content of the lesson. First comes the welcome activity. It is a hands-on activity to help engage your class from the moment they walk into the door. It may be a simple game, a fun experiment, or a hunt for objects around the room. No matter what, our step-by-step instructions make it super easy.
Whew, that's a relief. I'm still a little green.
What if I want to change it up? I know my kids.
The great thing about the Hearts Alive curriculum is that you can be creative with it. You know your class, simply adapt any activity to work best for your group. Next comes the lesson introduction. This is where you gather your group and help them get excited about the upcoming Bible story. You'll do that with a fun hook or activity. Next, you'll share the Bible story, a portion of God's Word for that week. It's presented in an engaging way that meets your children right where they are. And there's great variety. One week you'll use simple props to tell the story, another you may involve your class with movement, acting, or fun sound effects.
Oh, kids love to take part. It helps the lesson stick.
Stick? Stick to what?
That means it helps children remember the lesson. It sticks in their hearts, and that is the perfect lead-in to the next element of the lesson, the story discussion.
Ah, that's where they discuss the story.
Genius, absolute genius.
Yes, the children will gather to answer simple questions about the Bible story. This time helps you, the leader, see how much they've grasped. It also offers a time to answer any questions or clarify the lesson's takeaway. Don't worry, we've included the answers to the questions, though some questions will be open-ended. After the story discussion is an activity to reinforce the lesson. It may be a creative craft, a lively game, a cool experiment, or even a skit, for those who want to take part in the drama.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
I think she's loosening up a little.
Carry on.
Drama is a great way to draw in the young hearts. After all, God's Word is powerful, exciting, and full of breathtaking moments. It is the furthest thing from Joel you could ever imagine.
Now you're talking.
Some weeks we've given you more than one activity to help the lesson stick. You can choose to do one or the other or both. Depending on the time you have, it's up to you. Remember, the chart in the opening pages tells you the approximate time for each activity, so you can plan ahead what to include.
Planning is always a good idea.
And that brings us to the end, the closing. You'll gather your class one last time to remind them of what you've learned together, pray, and send them out with a smile. And a take-home page.
That sounds great, but what about the snacks? That was my favorite part of Sunday school.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. There's a snack time included in every lesson. Some weeks we've given you a snack idea themed to the story, or choose any snack your class enjoys. If it's not best for your group, you can skip the snack.
We won't be skipping snacks in my class.
Where'd you get those?
Well, we've just covered the core elements included in every Sunday school lesson. Are we ready to move on to our final video? What's inside a children's church lesson?
Let's do it. I'm feeling less green all the time.
Skits, sound effects, life is a stage. coming.